as we dive into this brushback on this Friday, we start with who else? Aaron Judge, because every time we turn around, this guy is doing something special. He comes up clutch for the Yankees once again in last night's ball game. The Yankee slugger came through with the lights shining the brightest. That is what he does on the biggest stage. He drills a walk-off home run to left center, which broke the ice in a scoreless game against the Royals in the Bronx. Judge and the Yankees continued their assault on history. Get this, guys. Judge's 3 walk-off home runs this year are tied with Mickey Mantle, 3 in 1959. Remember, he's chasing Roger Maris for the the season home run record for the Yankees. Mickey Mantle, though, that's pretty good. For the most by a Yankee in a single season, that's awesome. And he becomes just the 4th different Yankee and the 10th Major League player outright to hit at least 39 home runs through his club's first 30 games of a season. As for the Yankees as a whole, according to Elias, their 12 walk-off wins are tied for the 2nd most by any Major League team through their first 100 games of a season, trailing only the 1959 Pirates, who had 13. What else can be said but holy clutch Batman? That is number 99. Lock him up to a long-term deal. But the Yankees aren't the only team in the AL East making noise. Break up the Toronto Blue Jays, because those boys are clearly en fuego. That's on fire for those not speaking Spanish. Thursday's 5-3 win over Detroit marked the club's 10th win in their last 12 games, but it's more about how they are doing it. You want to talk about dominance? Look no further than the Blue Jays. They've outscored opponents by 49 runs. That's 87-38. The only other team this season to win 10 out of 12 with a plus 49 run differential of greater, well, that would have to be the mighty Yankees themselves, who took 11 of 12 between May 31st and June 14th. Toronto continues their series against Detroit this weekend at 11 games over 500. They are in the driver's seat for the first AL wildcard spot, leading Seattle for the postseason by 1.5 games. All that said, keep a close eye on things north of the border, because the team is clearly poised to make some noise if it keeps up at this torrid pace. And we're not done in the competitive AL East. We've been saying it all year long. 4 teams could make it. How about a little bird watching? You see what we did there? Don't count those pesky Orioles out just yet. How about that inside the park home run from Trey Mancini yesterday in a much needed 3-0 victory over the Rays to move to a game over 500? This 2-run round tripper in the 8th gave the O's the cushion they needed before Felix Bautista closed things out on the hill. But now the question is, will Mancini, who could be a free agent after the season, remain in Baltimore? In his mind, a move appears to be a distinct possibility, as he recently stated, quote, "I'm at peace with whatever happens. I just have to be so proud of this team and the way that we have bounced back from some tough years and seeing a lot of guys come to their own, become really good Major League players. It's been awesome," end quote. This will be one key storyline we will continue to monitor, of course, right here on the network. Are the O's all in to try and nab a wild card? Or will they once again be looking more towards the future by moving a key piece like Mancini, or maybe Mullins as well? And finally, do not worry, we haven't forgotten about the man of the hour. We will indeed be speaking about him. That is Shohei Ohtani throughout the program the rest of the day right here on MLB Network. Yes, the two-way sensation that keeps on turning heads with every single start. Shohei Ohtani was dealing once again last night in Anaheim. He racked up 11 strikeouts, his 6th straight start with double-digit Ks. But it was once again to no avail. That has to be so frustrating. The man just wants to win. The Angels dropped the game 2-0 to Texas, falling to 42-57, a distant 4th in the AL West. And that impressive 27-17 start to the season out of sight in the rearview mirror, long out of sight. Things have spiraled so far out of control that now even this superhero of a ball player, Ohtani himself, may even be available on the market. Say it ain't so. I'm saying it so, guys. And the question becomes, what would it be to even pry away a player that would take such a haul as Shohei Ohtani would do? And honestly, I would imagine that his value is the most it's ever going to be right now. Do the Angels stay or do they go? Do they trade him?